Hello, everybody. I think we are live. Turn on this light. Awesome. Yeah, I think we are live now. Hello, everybody. Um, um, yes, welcome, everybody. I'm trying to go through some deals over here to see what I can get, and let's see. Um, trying to get something. Oh. Trying to get something over here. Let's see. Let's see. Hello, everybody. I'm trying to get something over here to check something. Tonight we have lots of discussions. I'm trying to send out the request to those who can join us. If you're a photographer here and you know how to use StreamYard, or you've registered, you have a StreamYard account, you can join us so that I'll send you a request so you can be part of the discussion. Miss Avevo, yesterday you missed the show. I had a haircut Saturday, so yesterday people saw it. You weren't here, so you didn't see it. Shame on you. I'm no more Moses, okay? Miss Avevo, what to say? Oh, you were not well. What was wrong with you? Were you pregnant or what? What was wrong with you? What was wrong with you? No. What was wrong with you yesterday? Why weren't you well? Who was doing you? 050 49. Hey, how is that possible? Miss Avevo, tell me, how is it possible that I just get pregnant like that? Why are you the second Mary? Miss Avevo, are you the second Mary? Two. How can you be pregnant just like that? Okay. So let's get this show running. How can you be pregnant with My first child. Hey, I already have children. Oh. So that cannot be my first child. What? It's impossible. Very, very impossible, you know. Um, let's see. The last time. But that is not enough to get you pregnant. That it was a small thing. That small thing. Sure. You need like Baba to get pregnant. But you okay, welcome everybody to tonight's session. MTN people, I don't know why, but it looks like these days they've been behaving. But to download is wahala. Hey, Shegun, what's up? Shegun, what's up? What's up? Welcome. See, now I'm no more a bushman, so you can't be calling me bushman. Now I have to see, Karen. See my hair. I had two. The barber gave me 2 stripes. See, 2 stripes in here. It's even going. Oh, so you agree something happened? Oh, happened. Yeah, something happened. But if you say it happened, then it happened. I can't deny it. It really happened. I mean, that's what you want to be at. So yeah, something happened. That video we knew. Um. It says what? Pregnancy, how? You don't give somebody belly. Yeah, I don't give one belly. No be man, they give woman belly. So if I don't give one belly, waiting concern you. Shegun, I have scored a goal. So allow me. Allow me. Okay, so tonight we're going to talk more, like we did yesterday. I'm trying to have other people on. Selassie registered for StreamYard, but it looks like he won't be able to join because they've not sent him his verification code through email. So he's still waiting for that. So once that is done, he will join us in here. But until he joins, I will be taking you guys through, and then any other person who can join, I will accept the person. Just let me know if you would want to join through StreamYard. Just let me know, and I'll send you the invite. Don't forget to keep the thumbs up coming. And if you can share us on your, I still don't have my phone yet, so I can't share it on my social media platforms, especially in the WhatsApp groups. So if you're in any of my WhatsApp groups, you're here and you can share it. Like yesterday, what Vinny did, Vinny shared us, and we got a couple of people coming in. Shegun, you use Zoom. You can still just register for StreamYard. Go to streamyard.com, and the logo is appearing there. So just go to their website and you can just register. It doesn't take much. Just register and you can call in. Yeah, Shegun, in fact, do that. Register and then I'll send you the invite link so you can join us. Let's make it I don't want to be the only one talking, Yubab. Shegun, if I was using OBS, then I could call you on Zoom, but OBS, it misbehaves. And so far, you guys can attest to the fact that this has been amazing so far. StreamYard has been amazing. So even though it's limited, I have, I think, 20 hours a month. And so far, we've done like 7 hours. So we'll see how far it will take us. Maybe when our credit gets finished here, we'll just switch to OBS in the meantime. Yeah, simple as that. So if you're a photographer here, or let's say you want to add to the discussion by video or voice, just let me know. Or you can just sign up for StreamYard, and it's the same, the logo that appears on the screen on the top right corner. That's the name, StreamYard. So you can just register for it, and then I'll send you the invitation link so you can be part of this. I don't want to be the only one, appearing up here like that. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. Your child is disturbing. Which child? Which child is disturbing you? Hey, Karen, behave, okay? Which child is that? How just few weeks ago, it hasn't even become a child yet. So please behave, what? It's not yet a human being, but it's still. Don't make me talk plenty, what? Why did you even bring this matter here? It's supposed to be behind closed doors. Karen, it's supposed to be a behind closed doors matter. Who? Dear. Where are my people? There are certain people that so why are you watching our dirty stuff outside? You want Shegun to laugh at me, eh? You want Shegun to laugh at me. Shame on you, Karen. Where please, so anyway, how is my girlfriend doing? Karen, how is my girlfriend doing? Now that I've cut my hair and my beard, I hope she's still watching. I hope she has noticed it. That I mean, I'm a fine boy. Okay, so I just got in touch with the two people who are supposed to join us, and one hasn't got lights, as in there's Doomso. Can't get the StreamYard app. Shegun, are you using your laptop? If you're using your laptop, you just go to the website. Like now, I haven't downloaded anything. I just went to the website and I'm there. With the phone, I don't know yet. I don't have a phone to test it on, so I can't tell. But if you're using your laptop, it's just the website, straight up. Yeah. And I don't think it's an app. So open the page on your phone and then see. It should go straight like that. It's not dirty stuff. It's good news. Good news, but why are you sharing it with Shegun? He will laugh at me. Karen, it is my wife at work. Is she at work? Ah, okay. Workers. As we are home, unemployed, workers are working and getting paid whilst we are here. So yes, I still don't have my phone back, but life continues. Now they said Friday, and today is Tuesday. Friday, can you imagine? It's not easy. It's not easy at all. If you're now joining us, don't forget to drop your thumbs up, and you can share it in I don't have my phone back, so I can't share the stream. I can't share the stream on my WhatsApp and then my groups. Shegun, are you done registering? If you're done registering, let me send you the invite link. Copy link. I'm going to inbox you, DM you on Instagram with the link right away. Where is Theo Labi? Where is Theo Labi? Where is he hiding? Shegun, I've sent you the link on Instagram. I've DM'd it to you. You can check your DM on Instagram. I've sent you the invite link. Yeah. So yes, any other photographer here, if you have you've registered for StreamYard and you want to join this live session, just let me know so I send you the invite so you can join in. Right. Okay. So a little bit about me, because it appears most people here don't know me that much. So let me, apart from my birthday that Karen knows and my full name. Well, I started photography in 2016, somewhere I think June. No, yeah, it was after my birthday. My birthday was May 11, and on my birthday I was at iSpace. Yeah, so somewhere I think June. That was when I decided to pick a camera and start taking pictures. And since then, it's been quite some journey, good and bad and all that. You can't really complain if you choose to do something. There, Karen, you don't know, or should I start asking you questions? Should I start asking you questions, Karen? If I start asking questions right now, you will run away. So yes, that was when I picked up the camera and then started shooting, and a lot has happened. Also, a lot didn't happen, but I won't know about what didn't happen just because it didn't happen. I can only talk about what happened. So a friend gave me a camera. When I started, I didn't have my own camera. A friend gave me a camera, and that was what I was using. That camera was faulty. was an entry level, camera, which was at the same time faulty. So I had to, but please, at me in chambers, Matty, I'll let you know in chambers. So I started shooting with a faulty camera. That was the camera I started learning with, which means what? Everything was limited. My learning curve was limited because that camera was very faulty. It could only shoot in manual. So unlike most of you who got a chance to start with automatic and all those things, no, my camera was fully manual. Flash, I couldn't shoot TTL. I couldn't put it on aperture priority or any of the modes apart from manual. And Charlie, it was very, very difficult. But then I'm glad that I didn't give up. I learned the hard way, and today I can say yes, it was worth it. Even though it would have made things a bit easier if I had a better camera to start with. But then I got everything. And yesterday, as I mentioned, I sold my PlayStation 3 just so I could buy a 50mm Yongnuo lens. Can you imagine? Shegun, have you received my message on Instagram? I sent you the link on Instagram. So please check it and then let's see if you can join. I don't want to be the only one talking here. Having little problems with verification. That verification thing, because Seller Pixelweight also had a problem with the verification thing. But he registered since yesterday, but he hasn't received the verification through email. I think he even said he used like 2 different accounts to do that, 2 different emails, just to be sure. And up to now, he's still not received his verification code. And I think, Paul, it's the same thing you're going through, eh? This is serious. It's very, very serious. I think I should. But, well, maybe we should start sending them situation reports so they know. Because it's really hindering our progress, man. Verification number issues. Verification. So anybody else here on StreamYard? If you're on StreamYard, just let me know so I can send you the request. Because everybody else that I've been waiting for can't seem to get their yeah, they can't seem to get their verification code delivered to them. Ah, Shegun, what's it's not working? I mean, what does it mean when you say it's not working? Is it that you're not getting your verification code also, or what's the problem? If you say it's not working, does that mean you're not getting your verification code? Okay, so you use the link I sent through your DM, right? Wow. Because, okay, even here, I don't see you. Normally, when you connect using the link, you will show down here. So I'll just add you to the stream, but I don't see you here. Amma, who was with us yesterday, says she has. Okay, Shegun, I see you now. Let me add you.
Okay.
Okay, so Shegun, there you go. Hold on, my headset. Let me connect my headset so I can hear you. This is right, that is left. Okay. All right, so Shegun, how far? Shegun, I can hear some kids talking in the background. Are they your children?
So what's up? Say that again?
I could hear some kids in the background. Are they your children?
Yeah, I have 2 kids. I have 2 kids.
You have 2 kids. Oh, wow. Nah, you never said.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Welcome. Sakura. I wanted to do Sakura during the lockdown, but then I decided to just skip it.
So I'm busy. Can I say?
Is it me or your net? Is it my network or your network is not good?
I've edited our pictures. This is the last one, and I'll be posting it. I'm sharing.
Okay, I've also been. Hold on, let me connect my external monitor so I can share my screen with you. I've been editing some pictures. You know the pictures we were retouching the other time when somebody flagged the stream. I've finished working on those pictures and they look fantastic. Someone, Paul says you got 5 kids.
The person on the
Hey, are you frozen? Are you frozen? Shegun? Is it my end or it's everywhere? Are we frozen or he's the only one frozen or am I also frozen? Yeah, I think he's the only one who is frozen because I can see myself. Shegun, is your network that bad? I thought you guys in Europe have good internet.
I don't know if you could hear.
Hello, Shegun. Hello. Oh.
I'm coming. Are you getting me
Hello.
all right now? Is it improving now? Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Is it better now?
Looks like
Is it better now?
Shegun has a very, very terrible network. Shegun.
No. I can see.
I
I don't
thought you
understand. I can
guys
see you.
over there had.
I don't. Me, I can see you. Now it's okay.
Are we good? Because I think is it that I can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me too?
I can't hear you.
Seriously. Me, I can hear you.
Okay, the other guys in there, can you hear myself or can you hear Shegun?
But I can hear you, Michael.
No, I can't
I
hear
can
you.
hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you.
I'm using headset. I cannot hear you.
I'm using Bluetooth. I can hear you.
Maybe you should connect your headset. Yo, Gilbert, how are you doing? How are you doing, Gilbert? I'm trying to get Seun on, but looks like we can't hear him at the moment. Seun is joining us from UK. Oh, he's gone off. Yeah, Charlie, I'm doing fine. We are trying to continue with our discussion yesterday, but all the guys trying to join, have some issues here and there. Some have like they registered for StreamYard, but then waiting for confirmation code. Since yesterday, they've not received their confirmation codes and all that. And Seun was live with me, but it looks like there was some technical problem, so it's gonna. Amma has light off, so the model who joined us yesterday, she can't join us this evening because her lights are off. ECG, we need to report them to the president. So Gilbert, what have you been up to? The lockdown has been lifted and all that. What have you been up to? Shegun, what happened to you? Is it your internet or what? Because I could hear you from the beginning, then it froze for a while, and then, your sound just went off. What's up? What happened to you, Shegun? Oh, you've self-quarantined. I see. We are all self-quarantined. Is it quarantine or quarantine? One of them. But so far, Charlie, we've all been indoors, even though we shoot once in a while, but it's not like back then that, events, shoot at the beach and all that. Now, yeah, it's either indoors or, somewhere exclusive. So, yeah, we are managing it like that, Charlie. The cash is not coming in like that, but we are managing. It's better to be safe than get this thing, because there's no cure even. When you get it, Charlie, it's better to remain safe. Seun, what happened? How did you go off? Is it that your connection was bad or what? So yes, I ended up editing the. No, my network is okay, and the best in UK. Your network is okay, but we couldn't hear you. Okay, try it again and let's see. We couldn't hear you at a point, and then your internet was freezing. Mine is okay because I'm monitoring it on my iPad, and everything is okay. Like it's flowing. It's just from your end that it went off, and I'm sure the people here can attest that it went off from your end. So if there is anyone here who has a StreamYard, you have a StreamYard account, let me know. So I send you the link so you can join us, so we can have a fruitful discussion. I was on Zoom for 5 hours today. Zoom is different. Telly, how are you doing? Welcome here, Telly. You were on Zoom. Well, you were on Zoom, but now come on StreamYard and yes, because we couldn't hear you. So, Seun, if you like, just join again and let's see if it will be clear. Because previously it wasn't, and we couldn't hear you at a point. Telly, I'm doing fine. Yeah. What did you cook today? What did you cook? Oh, you went to eat at your mom's place. Wow. Tell you, what kind of English is that? Today I've ate at my mom's place. Who taught you this kind of English? Huh. I'm beginning to yawn. Can you imagine? You only use Bluetooth. So connect again and let's see. Because in the beginning I was hearing your voice, but then later I don't know what happened. You froze for some time and then came back. So Seun, join again with the link and let's see if it will come. Apart from me, I don't think anybody else here has the StreamYard accounts. All those who are trying to download and no, those trying to register are not getting their. Telly, just go to streamyard.com and then create a StreamYard account. So far, all those trying to create the account, they've not received their verification code. So try it and let's see if you can get yours. Go to streamyard.com and then register and let's see if you can get your verification code. But for now, I'm still waiting to see if, because Shutter Factory registered, but he's still waiting for code. Seller Pixelate registered, he's still waiting for code. Seun, I don't know what happened. He was on here and then went, okay, he's back here. Let me add him.
Hello. Hello.
Okay, so
Yeah, can you hear me?
it's here.
Can you hear me now? They said the broadcaster blocked my video and my.
If I can't hear you, the other people, guys, can you hear Seun? If anybody can hear what Seun is saying, please let's know because I can't hear him.
I said the broadcaster has blocked my video and my microphone. That's what he's saying.
Telly, can you hear Seun? Oh, okay. Okay. So Gilbert says he can hear Stone, but I can't. I don't know why.
Okay, maybe we'll do this some other time. Maybe I'll get an earpiece because I can hear you. I can hear you clearly.
I still can't hear Stone, but the others say they can hear you. So I don't know what exactly the problem is because
So it will be from your end then, because I can hear you clearly better self. So Michael, let's do this later. I'll be chatting, typing with you.
I still can't hear you, but so Telly, can you hear what Seun is saying? I need to know so I know what to do. Because me, I can't hear you. Okay, Seun has vanished again. Wow. But my headset is connected. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let me check something out. Oh. Oh. Okay, so I think I know why. I know why. My bad. Soon, I know why. So it's working. You know what? I connected my external monitor and my sound system is connected to my external monitor. So anytime I connect it, it picks the sound and the sound system is off. That's why it picked it's overrode the headset. So the sound was going to the sound system, which is off. That's why. So Seun, please, you can come back on now. I've fixed it. It's from my end. So I've fixed it. Now let's talk. Let's have our convo. So come back in and Seun, join again. This one there, you will insult me. Oh. Seun, I've found a problem. So you can join now. Yeah? You can join. I found a problem and I've solved it. So connect again. Good. Seun is here. Yeah. I understand.
Can you hear me?
I beg, don't insult me. Good. Seun is here.
Let me switch. Let me switch off my. Let me switch off my. This is how I normally do. Edit on one side and watch you at the other side.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see myself. I see me.
So let me switch this off now.
Mm. So wait, you're using your phone for this, right?
Bush boy. Yeah, I'm using my phone. I had to use my phone.
Okay. So
I don't want to use
install?
if
Did
I
you have
use
to install anything?
my laptop, that's my monitor. This is my monitor, and this is my laptop.
Okay. That's a gaming laptop, right?
So if I don't use my I've never used it. So hence I decided to use my phone.
Okay, so on your phone, did you have to install an app or it was just on like on the web?
And your friend. No, no, I just had to go on Google Chrome. I logged in from Google Chrome and I use it from Google Chrome.
Oh, okay, okay. That's
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 what I
awesome.
did.
So you don't need to download any app. That's perfect.
Okay.
So as I said, my
And
my
right now I'm
experiment.
not. I'm connected. My sorry. My my Bluetooth is connected to it, but 1 minute, guys. 1 minute, please.
All right, no problem.
Sorry, I right now my Bluetooth is connected, but it's not connecting. I took it off so I can talk to you directly from my phone. Okay?
Mm. Oh, okay.
Michael.
So yes, I can hear you. I think
So I have two
previously.
questions. I would.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and I think it's been sorted.
Okay. So your questions.
Okay. I have a my question is always because I use a light meter when I'm editing when
Mhm.
I'm taking pictures.
Okay.
But apparently, I kind of observe you and Joey Dutch and Prince Mason, my nephew. You guys don't use light meters, and you kind of just guess, or you actually just have a consistent light pattern of what you actually use. So how come you guys do that? Because I have come to depend on my light meter. I use my light meter to determine my aperture. I have I have decided that is how I'm going to do mine. I don't want to break my head thinking I'm gonna use ISO 100 shutter speed one over 60, 1/160, but the power I can decide to shoot 16, 1/16 or half power, but I just want the technology to give me the aperture. I don't want to guess it. So how come you guys do that?
Okay, number one reason is, you know, I always preach that what use what you have until you can afford what you want or what you need. Light meters are
Okay.
not common in Africa. Like, let me say, okay, you mentioned Prince Mason also. So let me just say Africa. Light meters are not common here. I'm yet to see a photographer in Ghana who has a light meter. I only
Okay.
see light meters on videos that I watch on YouTube. You know, the whites, they depend on light meter. They click and then it tells them, okay, put at this and all that. But over here, the way I learned mine, it's by guessing. And
Yep.
I shoot in a studio environment mostly. So I got used to, all these settings. That's why I can just set up
Mhm.
something now and I can just, correctly guess what, based on the power of the lights, the positioning, and what settings I should use. Give or take two trials and I'll get it right. So it's because I don't
Okay.
have a
Yeah,
light meter.
that's
It seems expensive also. The light meter seems expensive. So nobody is even investing into it here.
no, they have generations. Just the light meters are just like our mobile phones, and just like our hold on. And just like our cameras, my our cameras, you don't have to get the latest one. To get you can get the board and virtually have the ones problem. I've not have exposure problem at all. That's it with light meter. Let's go off light meter now.
So
Now I
what's
want
the
to talk
light
about
meter that
macro
with
lens.
the light meter?
Macro
Okay,
lens.
before we go to macro lens, right?
Most of the
The
time I
light
hear
meter
you
gives you
to determine.
so
Okay.
the light meter you fix your
It give you
your power.
measure the strength.
You give your power, and then the light meter tells you what f-stop you should shoot at, right?
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Even if you use a full power at ISO 100 and 1 over, let's say ISO 100, shutter speed of 1/125, and you have it on full power, he will tell you the aperture you need to put in. And if you have, let's say you've decided to use an aperture of, you have your aperture, you have your ISO, you can program it to give you the shutter speed to use.
Okay.
But I've never used it that way. But this summer, I'm gonna use it that way. I'm gonna put my own f-stop, my own ISO, and I would program it to give me the shutter speed that I needed.
Okay, so now in that way, it's just like you know how we
Hold
have
on, 1 minute.
other.
1 minute. Let me get it for you. Yeah, let me get my light meter. 1 minute.
All right. Okay, guys. So we are on the line with Seun from UK. Yeah. That man, he has 5 names and 5 kids. You see, his kids are bombarding him in the background. So we are talking about using a light meter. How many people here in this session have seen a light meter before, or have come across somebody using it in Ghana before? Personally, I've never come across one before. I only see them in YouTube videos. So I can't say I've never come across a light meter. Yeah.
So this is my light meter.
Okay.
This is my pouch. You can with you can use it with continuous lighting also. You would tell, most especially with continuous lighting. Actually, I got it because I wanted to invest my money buying continuous lights. I wanted to be shooting continuous lights, but later I changed my mind. So using continuous light with this one, I can use it this way. With continuous light, I will just add this bit to the top. I'll just add it to the top and just add it this way. Oh shit. Well, I'll
So
just add it this way.
So you see, everybody here is talking about the fact that they've never come across it.
Really?
Yeah, I have seen it in YouTube videos. Most of the guys I watch, Adorama, all those people, they shoot with the light meter. Yes, but physically, I've never seen or heard anybody use it in Ghana. No.
Okay, don't worry. When I'm coming, and I'll come visiting, I'll come with it so that you use it.
Yeah, so
but I'm not giving
we'll have a workship.
You have a big mouth.
Oh, don't worry.
You have a big mouth.
You owe me an iPhone, so that's the only one I'll take.
Wake up from your sleep.
So I understand. It
let's
makes
talk about macro lens.
It makes the setup very, very easy, because I see them, they just take it, okay,
easy, yeah.
And you don't have to think about anything. You just go there, put it on the subject's nose, and then press and then it says F so. Then you just go put it in, and you're good, man. It's easier.
Yeah. Sure. So you, no matter how, even if your the power of your the power of your light is low, let's say it's a low light, it will give you the aperture to use, and you still get a proper exposure.
A well exposed image, no problem. Okay, so let's talk about the macro lens.
So that's it to that one. Image. Yeah. Okay. Let me use this medium because I've been finding a way to correct what's his name? Joey. If you can reach him, I've been finding a way to correct. You should stop sticking to macro lens 100. I have a macro lens which is Sigma
someone is saying that your network, it keeps breaking once in a while.
Okay. You know what? I'm in a corner, which I don't want to go to the sitting room because my kids are everywhere. Hello?
Of course, they will be everywhere.
So I had to move away from where they are, and I'm using an extension, and it's kind of delayed somehow.
Okay. So I think it's a bit okay now.
And guess what? Everybody in this house now is on either a laptop, iPad, a computer,
Netflix.
So it's really, yes. So
okay, so I think it's better now. So, yeah, it's better
okay.
now.
Because everybody, even what's his name, Flowshop, I kind of watch everybody. You guys keep saying micro lens, 100 mm. Like micro lens, we have one. I have 1/1. I have Sigma Macro 105. And in fact, I just saw someone who wants to sell his macro lens 200. So macro lens does not stop at 100, so it's misleading. I know that's what they have, but they should just let everybody know that macro lens have different ranges. Just say micro lens. Don't insist on 100, because people will now be pressured to go and get 100. You understand?
You're right. You're right.
So that's so. What's your take about it?
Okay, the thing is, myself, I haven't had a chance to do macro. I have a friend who has the Tokina 100 mm f2.8, and I've always wanted to get one. But the thing is, you see, one thing with us here is the availability. Because I know there is 105 macro lens, and I think there is another one I've heard of outside 105 and 100. I think is it 135? No.
I think the 105 is 2.0.
So with those ones, the ones we get sent here, mostly, if you're looking for a macro lens to buy over here, what you mostly get is 100 mm. So they are all stuck at using 100 mm. You get it? Because the thing is, Flowshop uses his 100 mm for a while. Somebody sees him using the 100 mm, they also go and buy 100 mm. And because that's what they can get. Even though I might want to use 105, but I don't have it. Or even the price, the price difference between 100 and 105 is like way high, and I can't afford it. So I'll go for what I can afford. Because seriously, as we are talking now, right now, Sunday, a friend shot in my studio, and he brought his Tokina 100 mm. So I was even thinking
tell her what's your problem?
Giving him my 85 mm, so I take his 100 mm for a while, just because with the 100 mm, macro, you can go in. Otherwise, let me show you something. Hold on, let me bring I got this extension tube, so I can use macro with my normal lens, just that it's not auto, it's manual. Hold on, let me show it to you.
Have trouble connecting often caused by an unstable internet connection moved to your routers.
Okay. So I have this extension tube. I
Hello?
bought it from AliExpress. Yes. See, so it has different
Okay.
levels. Like I think 3 different levels. The
Okay. Yeah.
magnification. So now I have this one part on
Okay.
the 50 mm. So with that, it's manual also. So you just put it
Okay.
on one f-stop, and then you go. And then I tried it, and it's good. Just that it's manual, so you have to,
I know that
go
one.
out. Yes,
The extension. Yeah.
yes. So that's what I'm managing for now. I haven't used it on like a production something. I've not even tested it fully. So I'll
Okay.
now test it and then see how this is what I can afford now before I even buy the macro lens. Otherwise, I would want to go for the 105. But getting it in Ghana is one problem. Secondly, the one who brings it also would want to make extra cash on it. So it becomes very expensive.
Okay.
Hi, Amma. Welcome. Finally, you're here. Amma, is it possible you join us? Let me know if it's possible for you. Let me know if it's possible for you to join us so I'll send you the link. But for now, we have Seun here and we are talking photography.
So again.
Yes, I was just welcoming Amma here. She was the model we spoke with yesterday. Oh, Seun is gone. Okay, so let me send the link to Telly. I've sent you the link here. Oh, possible. Okay, so Amma, let me send you the link through DM. Okay. I've DM'd you the link. So you can check your Instagram for the link. Yeah, Amma. You can check your Instagram. So I've sent the link to Telly and Amma. Seun, what happened? You disappeared. You disappeared just like that. What happened? You can join again if it was a network issue or something. I think your household is chewing your bandwidth because I know your network should be way better and faster than it is now. But as you rightly explained, the whole household is online, so it's understandable. Okay, Telly, you are live.
Hi.
Oh, I see. Welcome.
Thank you.
Why are you a cook or a chef?
Come again.
Are you a cook or a chef?
I can't hear you all.
Are you a cook or a chef? The hat you are wearing.
I can't really hear you all. It's cracky. You are sounding cracky.
Hey, cracky, as in my sound is breaking or what?
Yeah, it's actually breaking.
Then it's from your end because other people can hear what I'm saying. Are you a chef? The hat you are wearing, that thing the blue thing you are wearing, it looks like you're a chef or you're in a female fellowship thingy.
I get that a lot. It's actually a satin bonnet.
It's a what?
It's a satin bonnet.
Satin bonnet.
Yeah. Like how other ladies wear hair nets. The appropriate one to wear is a satin bonnet to protect your hair.
I see. Okay. So tell
Um,
us, as a naturalista YouTuber thing, how do you shoot your videos? I'm sure other photographers here would want to know how you go
come
about
again.
your
How do I shoot
stuff.
my videos and what?
How do you get your content out? How do you like the photography aspect? Like, how do you record it, edit and all that? Take us through.
Oh, okay. Actually, I record with my phone. I use an iPhone XR, so that is what I use in recording. Simple
Hey,
one.
rich woman.
No, please. And when I started, I was using the natural sunlight. So I'll sit opposite my window and then put my phone in between me and the window, the phone facing me. If I'm using my front camera, the front camera will be facing me, or the back camera facing me. And usually the sun really hits from the window when it's in the morning from like you can't be filming at 6, it's too early. From let's say 7 all the way to 10 or 12. No, 12 is too far. By 12 the sun is up, so you don't really get that. I don't really get that direct sunlight from the window. So I usually do my filmings in the morning around that time range. And if I'm not able to finish that morning, I'll stop and then continue the next day around that same time frame. And for the editing, when I started, I was using InShot. I was using InShot, and I still do use InShot alongside some other apps though. But InShot is quite simple and easy to use for beginners. I'm trying Video Leap because you suggested Video Leap to me, and Video Leap is also very good. It's also very good. Just I have to pay for some ads, and yeah, when you start something, you need to upgrade and progress. You need to upgrade yourself and all that. So like, I got to meet some new friends and some loved ones who supported me and helped me in filming and all that. I even used your studio for some time in filming though. And now I got my own backdrop and like yeah, I have it attached. Can it show? I have it attached to, how does it even show? To the wall. I don't know if you can see it.
We can see your backdrop, your red backdrop.
Yeah, exactly. So I have it hanged on the wall there, and that is how I film with my ring light. I have a ring
So you don't depend on the natural sun anymore.
light behind me here. On. Okay. Sorry for the network.
I think you're back now.
Yeah. Sorry for the interruption. So basically, that's what I've gotten to now, and I'm looking forward to learning more stuff and getting more photography and filming ideas from the big brains like you.
So what you're saying, you don't depend on the sun anymore. Because previously you said what if you were shooting at 10 a.m. and the sun disappears, that means you have to wait till the next day around the same time so you can film and get the same feel.
Yeah. So now I don't depend on the sun anymore. I can film at any time. But currently, there's a very noisy baby at home. She's always singing. I don't know what she's singing, but she's always singing. So I film at night, like from this time, yeah, from 9 to whatever time I finish.
So like I even film at dawn and all that because you control the lights. Seun is asking, are you on
Yeah.
YouTube?
Yes, I'm on YouTube and I have a channel. My channel is about, I do lifestyle vlogs, analytical reactions, and natural hair.
So Seun, she's on YouTube, the same name. So you can check her out on YouTube, eh? and she's always in the session with us. So you can check her out if you like naturalista stuff, natural hair, and those plenty things. Just subscribe to her channel, watch her videos. Support her so she can grow. Then she will send you £1 every month. Okay, so is Amma still here? Amma, if you're still, I see that your request has gone off. So if you're still here, just send a request so I can add you. So Telly, do you have anything else to tell us? What do you What do you have to tell us? Tell us before Amma joins us. Amma, if you're there, just send a request so I can accept you.
Okay, so I wanted to ask that how do I even put it? Let's say I want to have a mini photo shoot in my semi is it in my mini studio in my room. How can I get it done like on my own with just one light and my phone? Is it possible to get like a cute photo shoot?
Yes, you can do a photo shoot in every space you have. What's a studio? A studio is any available space where you can set up and have a shoot. You get it? So Gilbert says one family, which means he has joined you. Okay, Amma is here. Let me add Amma. So yes, you have a ring light. So that already is your studio. You can even set up a studio in the middle of the street. You get it? Anywhere that you can set up and take pictures, that's your studio. So once you have a ring light, you have a camera, which is your iPhone, you have backdrops, you're good to go. You can do a mini photo shoot in your room. Amma, welcome.
Thank you.
Why can't we see your face?
ECG wahala.
Still, you're in darkness?
Part of the house is.
Oh, that thing, that half thing song. It happens even in my room. Sometimes, low current. We are 4 apartments in here. Sometimes 2 of them have light, 2 of us don't have. Same thing. Sometimes 2 of us have, 2 of them don't have. That kind of thing.
Yeah. So part of the house has light. Inside doesn't have light. Outside has light. So I'm sitting outside, but the light here is poor.
Wow. Sorry. Maybe you guys should come closer to my hood, because here it's been a while since this whole lockdown thing started. There's not been any light off. I don't pray they bring light up though, but we are enjoying a bit here,
I think there's a problem with one of the transformers around, because I saw the ECT guys around here this evening.
Oh, okay. I'm sure it's because of the rain.
Yeah. Yeah, because it started after the rain.
Yeah, I'm sure, because it used to happen in this neighborhood. But I did the survey and I found out that it was some huge neem tree, in the neighborhood. That anytime the wind starts blowing, it pulls the cables together so they touch. Then you see a spark and then the transformer goes off. So they came to cut down that neem tree, and since then everything has been okay. So maybe you guys should also go around the hood, see where any tree or something is making the cables touch, and let them come and cut it off. Okay, so now let's talk about business. You're a model. This whole COVID-19 thing, how has it affected you as a model? Hello, Amma.
Hi, sorry, I got a call.
No problem. So are you back here?
Yes, I'm back in.
Okay, so I was asking, this whole
I think
COVID-19, how has it affected you as a model?
personally, I'm not full time into modeling, so it's not really had an effect on me, but it's had an effect on the agency since most of our projects had to go on a standstill.
Okay, so that you own an agency, right? A modeling agency.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. So in how has this thing affected your agency?
So we had a few projects we were supposed to film and shoot. We're doing a cover for London Le Blanche magazine for their May June issue. We're supposed to shoot that this month, but due to the whole COVID-19 saga, we've not been able to shoot. I don't
Hmm.
know what that's going to mean for them, but the last time I spoke to the editor, she said we should hold on because they are also not working due to the whole COVID-19 thing. So
Hmm.
I'm supposed to start filming our Dear Model series, which was supposed to air in May. Now May is on Friday, and we've not even filmed our first episode yet.
Wow.
So
So what for that? I think the lockdown has been away for this is the second week. So
yeah.
I mean, what's
So
the delay?
last week we didn't do anything because we're still trying to observe protocol. This week I've been up and about. This week I've been up and about, so hopefully I don't think the premiere will come on in May. Even if it will be May, it will be like the ending of May. So we'll start filming hopefully this weekend or next weekend.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. With regards to our series on Instagram, I've been without my phone. This is the second week, so that's how come I haven't done anything on Instagram so far. So hopefully by end of this week, I should get a phone to use. Then we can resume our Instagram thingy and the other, and then hopefully by then to your ECG people will start behaving.
Yeah, I hope they fix this whole thing because it's really been affecting me,
Yeah,
both
and hopefully we
work-wise
can
and then
we
agency.
can do it maybe daytime, so you get to use the sunlight.
Mhm. Yeah, we can do it daytime and then I get to use the sunlight because when the sun is out, the place is quite okay.
Yeah, yeah. So we might have to change the schedule. Maybe for that particular one, we'll do it maybe by midday when everybody is up.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
so now let's focus on your agency. You as maybe let me say the owner or yeah the owner of an agency. What
Please,
how
please,
do I
I'm just the manager. I'm not the owner.
you're the manager. Okay, good. So you have a response. They are under your management, right? So you manage them, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
So what are some of the complaints they've brought to your notice concerning they working with other creatives, not necessarily only photographers, but other creatives like makeup artists, stylists, and photographers inclusive. And this is not
So
from this is
this
not
is an
from your
issue.
view
I don't know
as
if
a model.
yeah, but from my client's view. Okay, so personally and lately, what happens is you have photographers contacting models without going through the management. They don't do it through the right channel. They just contact the models and they want to shoot. I have a few of them that would come to me and tell me that photographer A and B or creative A and B says he or she wants to work with me. So what's the way forward? How do I plan? Should I let you handle the whole procedure or I should go ahead and handle it and give you details? Because they don't usually come through the right channel, when the girls go and they have issues, they're not able to come to me. I have to probe and then get complaints. Like sometimes we just have a session on our WhatsApp platform where we talk about problems that we face. Most of the time, some people are sexually harassed. Um, Makeup artists don't pay for the don't pay their models. They don't even give them transportation. Someone will tell you, "Oh, come, I'll pay for your TNT or I'll feed you," and you go, and nothing of that sort happens. It's a whole lot, but I think everyone is trying to find their footing. So gradually, everyone is adjusting. At first, I used to get the complaints, but now they feel that they are good. They've been able to find their way through the whole thing. So they don't come to me
Okay,
again.
now so the part where people don't contact the agencies and they go straight to the models. Let me use myself as an example. And if
Mhm.
other photographers here, if you also have any contribution, please, you can type it. I'll project it on the screen. Now, don't you think probably the models under your management, not necessarily you, I'm talking about agencies,
Mhm.
are the models made to understand or do they have terms and conditions that binds them to the agency? Let's say you as a model, if let's right now, if somebody wants to book Shatawale, Wale will tell you, talk to my
Mhm.
manager. If somebody wants to book Kwamina
Mhm.
MP, MP will tell you, talk to my manager. MP will not even talk to you. You get it? Until his manager comes to tell
Yeah.
him that so and so wants to have this and have agreed, or what should we do? You get it? Now, as a management, do you
Yeah.
think you guys have should I say educated or made them your models aware that when you are approached by other creatives, you are under our management, so you should direct them to us or you should bring it to us? I've come across, see, when I started, I didn't want to work with agencies because one, it was a tedious step. Some of them will, just frustrate you for no reason. You get it? Some had their boyfriends,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
their boyfriends are not even their managers, but they tell you, I have a manager or I'm with an agency. You probe and then, okay, give me the person's number. You go and talk, is a person's boyfriend. And, the frustration you have to go through and all that. So I didn't want to deal with any agency. So
Mhm.
me, when I look at your profile, first of all, I go through your bio. If you have an agency written, let's say you belong to an agency, most of them put it as part of their bio. So once I see that there's an agency there, I ask you, is it okay to
Yeah.
talk to you or do I have to talk to your agency? Some of them are like, oh, whatever we discuss, I'll let my agency know. Some too are like, oh, even the agency, it's like part-time. Then I'm like, you can't be with an agency and be part-time. It's either you're freelancing or you're with an agency. So don't you think there is
Yeah.
supposed to be some kind of education or some kind of binding, because most of them are like, I'm with the agency, but like nothing is going on. I'm just there. You get it? So I also have to do my own shoots to boost myself, because the agency, I'm just there. Like they don't do shoots for us, they don't give us jobs. You're just there, so I have to fend for myself.
Yeah, that happens most of the time. The agency not doing shoots happens because the models don't either pull their weight to. Because there are times where I have organized shoots for my models and they don't show up. This is me footing the cost for photographer, for makeup artist, for create like any other creative that's supposed to come on board the shoot, and the models don't show up. Even if they show up, maybe we budget for 5 models and just 2 show up. I provide when we are shooting, when we're on set, I provide snacks. The minimum is snacks. If I feel it's okay, I'll provide food. But most of the time, because we don't want the model's stomach to become big and all that, we provide snacks on set. So if I do this consistently for 2, 3 times and I don't have models showing up, I won't be encouraged to do shoots for my models again. And our agreement is such that there are terms and conditions. You are supposed to put the agency on your bio. That's one. When someone contacts you, you are allowed to talk to the person. If you try reaching any of the managers and then the person is not available, you are allowed to talk to the client that is reaching you and then get back to the agency, like any of the managers available, and let them know whatever the client said. So if it's a photographer, you let the manager know what the photographer said. Then an agreement is reached. When an outside person contracts my models for work, I try as much as possible to be on set for whatever thing it is. If it is a photo shoot, a video shoot, whatever it is, I try as much as possible to be on set for that because I wouldn't want my models
Okay,
slacking
so
and
somebody is asking
the
for
person.
your.
Okay. Um, Ghananie will put my IG handle in the comment section, so feel free to contact me. Hello? Hello? Oh. Did I go off or Ghananie went off? Okay, so he is off, not me. Um, Dameli, Elom, my IG handle is Cassie_Strauss. I don't know if you see when I type, but I have a different comment section, so I don't know. Let me.
Add it. I'll just beam it on the screen. Okay, so I'm back here. I think my internet went off. So wait, how come I was off, but you guys were still able to?
So I think it was streaming from my end.
Okay, and the thing is, well, it's online, so that's one good thing about StreamYard. It's online, so even if I go off, it will still be streaming until just that
Yeah,
my end will be off. I had to restart my
blank.
router. It just stopped for no reason.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So I was talking about
Gilbert,
the.
I've projected her handle on the screen, so you can just check her out. Yes, so please go ahead.
I was talking about the T's and C's we have for our models. So I was saying that the models are allowed to talk to creatives that contact them on basis that they are not able to reach any manager at that given time. So yesterday, we had someone contacting one of my models for a video shoot. I have an MTN line, but I lost the SIM, so she couldn't reach me. In that instance, she was allowed to talk to the person, but then she reached me later in the evening via my Vodafone and updated me on what the person said, forwarded the person's number to me, then I concluded the deal. But lately, what we have is most agencies don't even pull their weight for their models. I have seen a few, I know a few, that the people are running the agencies, but they are not pulling their weight for the models. They're running agency for the fun, just for the fun of it, for the show of it that they have models. They don't really do anything. They allow the models to do their own photo shoots. They don't put so much effort into branding their models, and that's something I'm trying to change together with a few other creatives. We are trying to get people to know that once you decide to take on managing a model, it's a two-way job. You put in as much effort as the model also puts in. So you're supposed to brand your model and make your model marketable. Some agencies don't do that. So I don't blame models when they don't allow people to go through their management, because sometimes I pushed one model from an agency, and this is what he told me. He's just in the agency. They don't do anything for them. He goes to get his own gigs. Everything is done by him. He does his own photo shoot. He gets his own gig, and then the agency doesn't even care. He's just they are just there because they are there. So for such a model, I wouldn't blame the person if he or she does his own thing.
And that seems to be the situation with most, where most models find themselves. Because me as a photographer, mostly I'm like, I would prefer working with agencies. You get it? Because now, if I work with an agency, one, I give them cheaper rates, which means what? The models in turn would end up paying lesser for their shoots, because if the model comes straight to me, I have my normal the standard charges. But if it's an agency, I might even do it maybe 1/3 of that price, because they come in numbers. Let's say the agency is bringing 20 people to shoot. I won't charge them the same as if they are 400 per person. No, I'm going to give it to them way cheaper. You get it? So I'll prefer working with agencies rather. But what
Yeah.
I've noticed is most agencies, just like pageants, they, like they ask the models to bring their own pictures. Let's say if they are going to do a flower or something, they ask you, okay, bring headshots, bring so and so. And I have people that I've shot with who come back asking that, like, it was, let's say I see you have some features I like. I say, okay, let's shoot. Then after they come back requesting that, oh, I lost the picture. Can you send it back to me? I need to use it for a job entry or something. And already I'm like, no, that shoot was, let's say, a conceptual shoot. Maybe I had my own use for that. So if you are going to use it to get a job or something, at least we should discuss that before you should even go ahead and do it.
Oh
Most
yeah.
of them think once we shoot, you are at liberty to use the image for anything you want. There have been instances where you shoot somebody and the next moment you see your image on a billboard. Like, the photographer is not even aware that you took it was a job you took, but you made me aware that, oh, we were just shooting a conceptual something. And the next moment it's in the magazine or it's somewhere. One, the photographer will feel betrayed. For one, me, I don't do such things. I Even when we are shooting for fun, I let you know, oh, I'm running a campaign on my Instagram, or I'm going to do a live for my YouTube, or I'm going to do a tutorial. So I want to do this shoot and use it for that particular purpose. Good. But most of the cases, these people come, oh, let's do a shoot. You do the shoot, the next moment they are using it for a flyer or something without even your permission. Now, and then those people who do that, if it's a normal girl, fine. I educate them. I tell them, you don't do this. You need an agreement before, even though I have shot you, you're the one in the image. You are not at liberty to use the image for anything you want without my consent, because the picture is copyrighted by me, the creator, even though you are the one in.
Yeah.
JLo has been
In
sued
the image.
recently by a photographer, and she paid a big money to the photographer. Yes, that's something. So now I blame the agencies. I keep asking, what are the agencies teaching these models? If a normal girl does it, I don't have a problem. But these people who carry themselves as models, a whole lot that don't go on well. Now, let's say we have a shoot as a model. I'm using that because that's what they project. I'm a model. Me, most people I shoot, when I'm giving credit, I only say muse. I just put the muse, so and so. Some of them have problems. They're like, oh, you should address me as a model. But the thing is, you're not behaving as a model. So I can only say you're a muse. If I say muse, I'm protecting myself and I'm protecting yourself also, so that people don't think high and then, you're a model. We have a shoot. And
Yeah.
you're going to show your fingers and all that. You come with, nasty
Yeah.
fingernails. Some are painted, others the paint is fading off and all that. And you still want to use your hand in like that. And I, as a photographer, have to tell you, no, it doesn't look nice. My problem is skin, the skin. 99% of models in Ghana don't even know what skincare is. You agree with me, right? We have a shoot, and I understand the hustle in Accra is so huge that some of us have
Oh,
different terms and all that. But some of these, if you say you're a model, I expect that some of these skincare routine you should be doing them. You see, so then I ask, are the agencies not grooming you guys for such things? Certain things are basic. I agree. They are very basic, but these people don't come with them. So now it makes it some way. Me, I've dealt with a lot of people, and I prefer dealing with non-professionals because it's easier dealing with it. With them, you don't have any expectation. You know that they are raw, so you can expect anything like that. Sandra, what's up? You can expect anything. But those who come as I'm a model, so and so and so. They come in, there's nothing modelish about them. My problem is what do the agencies, do you just see somebody and be like, oh, the person tells you I'm a model, then you say, okay, come and join my agency? Or as an agency, do you groom them? Do you train them? Do you tell them things they should do on set, things they shouldn't do on set? Like, my main problem is skincare, and most of them, because there is editing, and I blame some of my own colleagues. That's foolish mentality that there is Photoshop, so we can fix anything. It gives them if you ask most of the people I've shot, they will tell you, me, I'm a straightforward person. I tell you, what you see with your eye is what is there. You can't come with your nails not done and you tell me to paint it in Photoshop. I have my life to live. I cannot sit behind my machine and be painting your nails for you. Whereas you, as a professional, you could have gotten, how much is pedicure, manicure? Saying, routine skincare. I know these professional people, they take care of their, see someone like Hamamat. She takes care of her skin, and when you shoot, you don't even have to professional, even outside, most of them, unless it's beauty or something, you don't even have to retouch. So they look for people with the skin they are looking for already, and then do that. You get it? I'm very passionate about skin because I'm a retoucher. Aside being a photographer, I'm a retoucher. I retouch people's pictures for them, other photographers' pictures. And mostly you have to zoom in and do that. I mean, when I started photography in 2016, I wanted to do a particular theme, bikini, so that in December I will post only bikini pictures. First 3 models I called. One was from Exopa. Charlie, this girl came, wore bikini, and it was so nasty. Even me as a guy, it was nasty. Hair all over her private parts, armpits. I was like, you're doing a bikini shoot. You were aware we were doing bikini. And you came with her. She was like, oh, she forgot to shave. Second person came. She was from oh, I've forgotten the full name, but it's Pima, I think, some passion exhibit or something like that. And Charlie, it was the same story. I stopped that whole concept. I stopped it because of what, and they were like, "Oh, Abi, you edit it." I'm like, "What the fuck? I should edit her in your places, your armpit and all that." I stopped. I put that whole project to a stop because I couldn't go through. And those were professional models, not random girls, professional models,
So
and they took
I
me through that.
imagine as more than every girl.
Pardon?
Anyway, so for me, on our WhatsApp platform, because we don't all stay in the same places, WhatsApp is the only place we are constant at. So on our WhatsApp platform, from time to time, we have guests coming there to educate them. I have lifestyle coaches coming there to educate them on how to groom themselves. We learn about branding, we learn about healthcare, like different things. That's what even made me start an agency. But I saw these flaws in the various agencies and with other models that I worked with along the line. That's what made me passionate about starting my own agency and trying to make a difference in my own small way. About the picture thing that you talked about, I tell every photographer, every creative I work with, unless it's a conceptual shoot that's between you and I, but once it's an agency shoot, I tell you it's an agency shoot. You don't put your watermark on it. Send it blank, or I'll give you my agency logo and you put the logo on it for me. You put the agency watermark on it. If you want to use my picture, come and tell me. If it's an agency picture, come and tell me. Don't use it without my knowledge. Because once you use it without my knowledge, I will sue you. I told someone this once and he was like, you sue me for what? There are no laws that govern that. And I told him there are copyright laws that govern that. It is only in Africa, or I don't know about the other African countries, how serious they take that. But I know West Africa, we don't take some of these things serious. It's only here that we don't take some of these things serious. I can make a lot of money if I decide to sue all photographers that use images without my permission. And when you start going along that line, they feel like, oh, what's wrong? You're too no, you're being finching, like all those things. But I tell them these are the right ways to do things. You always want to be respected as photographers, but you don't respect the models too. And I don't blame the photographers because some of my colleague models have also made it so they present themselves anyhow to photographers. So the photographers feel like, okay, it's everywhere.
Okay,
That's how all
so
models.
just let me cut you in. Today, you are not talking in the capacity as a model. You are talking as an agency. So we are addressing it as an agency, not as a model. Another time you will come as a model. Tonight you are an agency. So speak in the capacity of
Okay.
an agent. And then one thing also you said about having like an agency shoot. So I'll take it that okay, now the agency has paid me to shoot them. Normally, I've even stopped putting my watermark on pictures. So if I'm doing a job for, let's say, a corporate job or something, first question I ask is, do you have your own logo, watermark? If you have it, because I don't want you to go and put an image on my image, I ask you to send me your watermark so that I will make it PNG and then make it presentable so that when I put it on the picture, it doesn't, some people have like a picture, then they just paste it spam on your image as their logo, which makes the image nasty.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, send me, if you
Yeah.
have an image, send it to me. I'll work on it, remove the background so that it will be just like how my logo is on the thing. Makeup artists I shoot for, even if it's a conceptual thing, I'm like, no, we are doing this is two ways, promoting you and promoting me. Where I've reached, I've stopped using logos on my images. I don't care when I post, if people will steal or not. People know my brand, no problem. So you, maybe they don't know you there, or you might want to protest, so you want to put your image on. So
Yeah.
most of that I tell them, invest in a logo. That's the first thing, your branding. You get it? Now, I've had this issue. I shoot, let's say, I see somebody on Instagram. I like, how she's posing and all that. I call her for a shoot. The next moment, she tells me her agency says I should put their logo on the picture. And then I start going crazy. I'm like, your agency never paid me a dime for the shoot. Why are they requesting for their?
Yeah.
Give my number to your boss or whoever it is. Let the person contact me. If they are ready to pay for the picture, I'll put their logo. Because I'll put your logo on if you paid me to do that. You are not just requesting to use my
Yeah.
image. You are asking me to put your logo on. Like, you don't know what it means to have your logo on, and it means you own copyright to it. I'm giving you the
Yeah.
whole
So it means we
copyright.
have, yeah.
Yeah, so if you haven't paid me for it, you can come and ask me nicely, but then telling the model to ask the photographer to put your logo on, otherwise they won't post it. I find it to be, unreasonable.
So
Do you agree with me?
yeah, I agree. I agree very much.
Because most agencies now don't want to spend. They will tell you, as you said about the guy you may have come across a lot of them. They're like, the agency is not even doing anything. I have to hustle on my own. I have to do my own shoots. But then when there's a job, they want to take their percentage. And I'm like, then you're better off being on your own. Why don't you go freelance? They're like, oh, but sometimes the agency brings money. And I'm like, okay, so you are confused. One, two, your agency is also confused. So you as an agent, I've had the opportunity, the chance to manage models, but I'm like, you guys, your wahala is plenty. Why you don't do the right thing? The same way you're asking me to be your manager, I'm sure you're asking another dude elsewhere to also be your manager. At the end of the day, you have 5 managers. You get it? Just like how one person can have like different, multiple sexual partners. The same way you have me as your manager, you have other people. Then when there is trouble, you don't know where to shift the trouble. When there is a big contract, you don't know who the real manager is. That kind of thing. You want to be chopping from different places.
Yeah.
So because of the stress
Everywhere.
involved, that's why I decided, no, I'm not going to manage anybody. I'll continue being a photographer. I'll coach you. If you need something, I'll guide you, tell you what to do and all that. But if you want to be part of an agency, fine. Go find people who are, trained to do that kind of stuff. Me, I'll use my Takashi, and I don't like nonsense. So if you do, I'll tell you my mind and I'll sack you. Up to now, I don't have any assistant. You see, I don't have an assistant. For 4 years now, I've been shooting solo because I don't like nonsense. Meet me here at 4 o'clock. You will come at 6 p.m.
And the
I
person
mean,
will come at 6 o'clock.
exactly, with no reason. I will be there 30 minutes before time, and you will be there 2 hours after. Who does that? Like, take this thing, let's go and shoot somewhere. You get there, oh, I forgot to take this other one. So that I'll be looking stupid in front of the client. So I always prefer going alone. If anything at all, I will be shooting at 2. Meet me there. I'll go there myself with everything. Go say, as if I'm doing it alone. If you come, you come. If you don't come, I won't depend on you. You get it? So I was like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm not going to manage anybody. Go with your nonsense. If you need to shoot, I'll call you. So up to now, I don't even have like constant models I work with because most of them musubanye, and then they are being nice. Tomorrow you don't know maybe what they've heard from someone or what has happened or what entered their brain. They start behaving funny. So I don't keep the same people on my. If you watch my pictures I don't have like common face
The
throughout
same.
my images. Nah, I'm always looking out for new people shooting. I shoot you, you go with your wahala. I shoot you, you go with your wahala. It's when you start these familiarity things, then they start misbehaving. See? So you as an agent, I think you guys have a
Yeah.
lot of work to do. Wallahi. Other people, you see, Seun, he's in UK and he's saying it that it's everywhere, like that skincare thing. Mostly the African ladies don't take care of their skin. Wallahi. I know white people do that. White people, I know they do that. But Africans, I'm talking about Ghanaians because I have not gone across that. Ghanaians, we don't take care of our skin. So I'm like, if the main job of an agency is to groom you, They give you that thing. I know maybe skincare is expensive, but come on, Unkuto. People come for shoots with dry skin, like no lotion. I watch tutorials, white people's tutorials.
Relax. Let me let me project this in.
Mm,
So we agencies are supposed to train the models, but
mm,
training comes at a cost.
mm,
Can you believe that I recruit? There are models that joined the agency in January, and for me, the minimum is 3 months. After 3 months, if you don't train, like forget it. I'm not giving you any gig. I'm not doing anything for you. After 3 months, you are supposed to be trained. Unfortunately, my trainer is very flexible when it comes to payment. So you do part payment and then you spread the rest of the cost across your period of training. I have different trainers, but because one particular person goes across board for all the duration, he takes most of the money. The rest, once you make the part payment, I'll be able to sort the rest out and then you go through. But can you believe that when you tell models to pay to be groomed to for their own benefit, they don't want to be paid. I teach them to I give them skincare routine. Personally, I don't even do much for my skin. All I do is wake up in the morning, wash my face with warm water, use lime and sugar, glycerin. I don't use much because most of the time I'm busy. I don't have time. If I want to do an elaborate skincare routine, it might not favor me. And plus, I don't have that much money to buy some of these products. So I use basic products that I can afford. Clay mask, Ayelo. I use Ayelo on my face. It's the especially for girls with oily skin. It's the cheapest way to tell them to do some of these things. They feel like you are being too much, you are being innocent. So sometimes, I understand fault. Sometimes the models are also to be blamed because you tell them everything, you give them all the information they're supposed to have, and they still don't do it.
Indomie eating models. And they'll say, edit my stomach for me.
Indomie.
You will edit it. Edit my stomach for me.
I know, right?
And for these things, I blame some of my colleagues. I blame them.
Um, because somewhere last year, the reason why I haven't shot any full picture recently is because during last year, where I was working, work was really stressful. So I was eating late a lot and I wasn't sleeping much.
You were eating Indomie.
So my stomach, no, I wasn't eating Indomie. I said I was eating late,
Are you sure you
not
didn't eat?
Indomie. I was eating late. I never said I didn't eat Indomie, but it wasn't consistent
You were
Indomie.
eating
I was
Indomie
eating late.
at 10 p.m. with pepper, plenty pepper.
So my stomach became a little big. But since I don't want to give a photographer too much work to tell you to edit my stomach for me, because if I tell you to edit my stomach for me and you don't do a good job, I'll tell you I don't like the picture.
Me, I won't
So
even
because
do it.
of that, I
So you just
because
pose
of
in a
that,
way that your
anytime
stomach
someone
will show.
contacts me, oh, let's do a full shoot, I'll tell you that, oh, no, I know that, but even with that, I don't feel comfortable
Yeah, so it's a good decision you took to not take
personally. I
full
don't feel I'm
pictures.
working on it until my stomach is yes, until my stomach is in shape. At least now I have seen improvement. So
You stopped
I
eating
feel a
Indomie.
bit comfortable doing some shoots because I know, oh, now it's not that bad. No, now I have time, so I don't eat late. Even when I eat late, I'm able to stay up for
But
long
you've
and
reduced your
then make
Indomie
sure the
intake.
food has like at least I have a fair idea that after this I don't even remember the last time I ate Indomie. It's just
Awesome. You
spaghetti I
see,
eat
so it,
lately.
it helps.
And now anytime I eat late, I take in apple cider vinegar, ginger or lime. So it helps with the digestion of the food and stay up for a while before I sleep.
Okay, so Shegun says this. Let me read this thing from Shegun. I did a job for a lady about a year ago. She hated the picture, so I let the money go. A few months ago, she printed on a poster with some of the pictures. I asked my lawyer to stop their product. You get it? So these copyright things, people think, well, once we do the
Yeah.
shoot,
So if
I'm the
we
one in there. So the picture is mine. No, but Charlie, see, outside there, when a photographer sends you his bill, it's itemized, everything. If you don't buy the right to the picture, you cannot use it for certain things. You get, but over here, the laws are there. But you know, Ghana now, we have the laws plenty, but enforcing them is a problem.
there are some creatives in the industry that don't even know about copyright, said someone like that.
Yeah, they don't. They are just carrying cameras, shooting. Those are the ones who just entered because they
Caleb,
realized
can you hear me?
yeah, he can
Is it
hear
from
you.
my end or Ghananie is gone off?
I'm still here. I'm still here. Can you guys hear me and Cassie as well? Gilbert, can you hear both of us? I think Cassie is not talking anymore, but I'm talking. Can you guys hear me? Is Amma still here? Because I'm talking, I could hear her up to a certain time, then she went off. Okay, still headphones. Okay, so Gilbert, can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Amma, are you back? Okay, so they can hear me loud and clear. Amma. Amma, are you back?
Am I on or is Ghananie that is gone off?
No, you went off for a while, but I think you're back now. I can hear you.
Ghananie, you went off again?
No, you went off.
I went off.
Yes.
Okay. Then I don't know how that happened.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah, so as I was, yes, I agree that it's not easy managing these people, but at least it's good to know that some of you are making the effort, because what some of us go through, some of us have been doing this thing professionally. I'm not shooting today because of the fun of it or something. No, I'm doing it as a business. So if I've turned down most people, why? Because one, you are not going to pay me to shoot you and retouch. I'm going to use my own resources to do that. Two, you don't have good skin. So when you DM me that we should shoot, I ask you to send me raw pictures. I don't want pictures that another photographer has spent 3 days to edit it, to remove all your imperfections. I ask you to send me raw, and most of them will send you Snapchats, filtered pictures. I'm like, no, I want to see what I have to deal with, so that I'll know if, Charlie, I'm going to spend 3 days or I'm going to spend just 1 hour on you. So with that, so that I don't finish shooting, I realize I made a mistake, and I'll tell you your pictures are missing or my hard disk crashed or something. Because I'm straightforward. You see?
Hmm. The problem we face as creatives, sometimes
Yeah.
there's been a particular time, I think somewhere ending of last year, I was so frustrated and fed up that at a point I felt it was a bad decision starting the agency because it was so frustrating.
Frustrating it
But
should be.
then
Same
I
thing
had
with photography. You're dealing with people, one, they don't respect you as a photographer because they think, oh, you're a photo. So you're just holding a camera. But if I should sell that camera and a few more equipment, I'll buy a car which maybe your boyfriend is riding, and to make you think, because I don't have a car. So I have decided to invest my money into my business. Your boyfriend is not, he's a student. His fees are being paid for him, all that. But I have invested my hard-earned money to buy gear. If I sell those gears, I'll be able to do a whole lot. So most of them see us like this and they think, oh, maybe he's just that kind of thing. You get it? So they can decide to do all sorts of things. And I keep saying it. I'll always say it anywhere I go. I blame some of my own people because of the attitude, the unprofessionalism, and the foolish things they've been doing with these same models. That gives them, the chance to misbehave and then say, sometimes you hear what people say, and then you wonder, but who gives them, these ideas that this is what happens? Me, when you stand in front of my camera, there's no time for fooling. If you fool, I'll sack you. You get it? So they say, oh, I'm too stiff, I should be flexible. I'm like, no, you didn't come all the way from your house to come stand in front of my camera for us to fool. Nah, if we are not shooting, fine, we can fool. But once you're in front of my camera, it's business. There's no laughing. If you're laughing, it's because it's part of your concept. You get it? And mostly I shoot very light. I don't want anybody who has nothing to do with the shoot when I'm shooting to be passing on unnecessary comments. You get a person in a perfect pose, you want to click, and then somebody passes on a stupid comment, and the person just laughs, like, distracting the whole shoot. So I tell my people, and I get so offended when somebody is coming for a shoot. They don't let me know that so and so and so are coming, especially when there's a boyfriend in the background coming. Charlie, that thing so gets me worked out that, she's ready to do, be herself. The boyfriend says, no, I don't like this pose. No, don't do this one. No, the dress is too revealing. No, don't. Then I'm like, what the fuck? Why did you even bring this person along? I mean, should I just give the camera to him so he shoots or something? You get it? It's very, very.
Yes.
So I always tell my people, one, I've set up my studio in a way that I don't need anybody to hold something for me so that I can shoot alone.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're coming for a shoot, whoever you're coming with, the person is adding value to your shoot. Otherwise, Charlie, the person should just stay somewhere. And I'll start, keeping people who don't have anything to do with the shoot outside so that, next time they won't even follow you. But that thing, it really pisses me off. Those comments passing.
That boyfriend issue.
Oh, that one there. And yeah, so people will come for birthday shoots and they're with their boy. I'm like, okay, is he going to be in the picture with you? No, he just came with me. One time I had a conceptual shoot with a girl. Then I was in Sakumuno. She was coming from Tema. One, I gave her time. She came 2 hours late. No problem. Now she didn't even tell me she was coming with a guy, not even the boy, a guy. She got there late, 2 hours late with the guy. Now they got there and apparently from there they were going somewhere and they were already late. So the guy was rushing that we finish quick so that they will leave. So like 2 minutes into and she was even supposed to come do the makeup in the studio so I could take videos for behind the scenes and all that. She already came with the makeup and it was a sunny day. So the makeup was already melting. So I just told her, you know what?
Wow.
I took just 3 shots and I told her, you know what? Just go wherever you're going. And that was it. I deleted those pictures because it didn't fit the purpose. All that I wanted to do. It didn't fit it. See?
And that's just 2 hours or 3 hours of time wasted. But nothing.
Exactly. So the
that
whole
could
day
have been used for something
the whole day was
productive.
wasted though. The whole day was wasted because I could have called somebody else for that same purpose. But you chose, oh, you will come. Then you came with a guy, and the guy was now rushing us. Oh, hey, time, small. Then the guy will look at his time, then he will hit his wrist, signaling you that time is gone. See? So I just told her, you know what, just go. And that project didn't come on. See? Anyways, let's go back to agency photographer stuff. And one thing I also noticed, most agencies don't want to pay photographers for shoots. So what I've noticed is most of them, like their bosses, will be pushing the girls like, oh, this guy, just go and DM him and tell him you want to shoot with him. When you shoot, then you bring the pictures to the agency. Do you also do that?
Please, I don't do that. If I
Are you,
want to shoot with you,
not not you. You
first
are
off,
talking the
I build a
capacity as
personal
an
relationship
agency.
with you as a person.
Agency,
If I even,
not as an individual.
yes,
Agency.
relax. I'm getting there. Yeah, but I am the agency. So before if I say photographer I want to work with
Mm,
the agency, first off, I build a personal relationship with the photographer. Then I will tell you that, oh, ABCD, I'd like to do a shoot with you, but I know your rates. I might
mm,
not be able to, like, we might not be able to afford it. So let's reach an agreement and we work. So I will
mm.
pay you, but then not your regular rates because
So
I
you'll
might
be
not be
paying
able
the
to afford it.
photographers you work with.
We are still a start. I'm not even up to a year.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I pay the
Then
photographers I work with
then
one way
you're
or the
doing well.
other. Yeah.
Then you're doing well. Big ups to you. We are
Yes.
all clapping for you.
I'm still a startup. I'm not even up to 1 year. So I'm not even up to 1 year. And most of the time, I'm using the money I'm earning from my workplace to invest into this because this is my dream. So I'm investing into it, hoping it pays off. I might not be able to give you that huge sum of money, but I make sure that at least you don't leave there empty. Like you don't come and just waste your time. You don't feel it was a waste of time. You don't feel it was a waste of time.
Mm, understandable. Can you imagine? I had a shoot with I there was this girl I shot I think twice. Then the third time
Mm-hmm.
we had a shoot, I got busy, so I didn't. The thing is, when my personal shoots, I don't give them priority. I prioritize commercial work than my thing. So if I have jobs to do, I
Yeah.
will take care of them before I retouch my personal work. So this girl started giving me pressure, pressure, pressure. She wants the pictures and all that. I was like, Madam, relax. You know how I do my thing. Sometimes I shoot today, within 2 days, you get your pictures. If I'm not busy, fine. Sometimes 2 months, you don't get your pictures until I have the chance to do that. And it's an understanding. And then this girl started talking.
Yeah.
She's not getting jobs anymore because she hasn't posted in a while. So I should send the pictures so that she'll post and get jobs. Then I was like, oh, so all these while that I've been shooting, you've been using them to get jobs. Have you ever given me one CD to buy internet? She said no. I was like, oh, so what you're doing, like to you, is it fair? So now do you think I'll be happy shooting you and then retouching for you? I take, go through all the stress to do all that. You're using it to get jobs. And you don't even remember where, those things, where you got the pictures from to get those jobs. You see, you as an agency, is it fair to me, a photographer,
Hmm.
if a model does this to me?
It's not fair because this is what I do. If we get gigs as an agency, I have a couple of photographers I work with. So if we get a gig as an agency and it requires that I bring on board a photographer, maybe the client is not bringing their own photographer, I have to recommend a photographer. I recommend photographers I work with and let the client select who he or she wants to work with. So you would notice that like most of when you go to my page, I'm shooting with the same people, and when I do commercial shoots, it's with the same people because even if you are bringing a photographer and I assess the photographer, I feel like this photographer is not good enough for my brand. I'll tell you that okay, though your photographer is good, I think it will be better if we use my photographer
That's how it's supposed
because
to be.
maybe I shot with you and it was for free. The agency shot with you and it was for free, or I didn't pay you enough. That's the best way I can repay you for the kind gesture shown. Because I've worked with some photographers with the under the agency that I couldn't pay them because the rates was it, even personally, if I'm supposed to pay that amount personally, I can't be able to pay. I'm doing it for her. That way, the best way I can pay you back is when I have a job or when someone requests for a photographer to work with, I'll just recommend you for the person. That's the best way to show appreciation. It's not always about money, but the little gestures, and that's what some people don't know.
Mm. So you've noticed that that's what most of your colleagues don't know. Because
Yes.
my philosophy is I'm shooting you for free so that you will use that to get jobs. Let's say now, if I've been shooting you and then Woodin wants you to do a campaign, then they come up with their own photographer. You tell them that, oh, this is the photographer you've shot with, and he knows your angles, he knows how to bring the best in you. So you would want him added to the project.
Yeah.
We are all happy, but some of them just go mumu, they just keep
Yeah.
quiet
To the team.
because they have gotten their part, so they would rather maintain it like that instead of adding whoever has been shooting them and promoting them all over. And for all you know, that gig you got, it was because I posted your picture on my profile and somebody saw it and contacted you.
Right. Yeah. Something models don't know is how to negotiate. I'm still teaching my models that negotiation skills. Most models don't know how to negotiate. When they go to a meeting and the client says, okay, this is our terms and conditions. Most of them just think about the money. So how much am I being paid? Most clients start with a very little sum, and
Okay, Cassie's line is
because some
breaking.
of these models are used to being paid meager amounts, they just say, okay, they don't even negotiate. But you have a different model come, and that person, next time, they would call you again because you are cheap, not because maybe you are good, but because you are paying for them. And you might think, oh, it's because I'm good, but it's because you are a cheap person they can afford.
That
Most
is
agencies
true.
should teach their models to bring out the best. And
It's true.
even if the model is going to do negotiations on their own and they won't involve the agency, because once the agency goes in, because some models on their own negotiate at very cheap rates, so when you go in as an agency, they feel like you're too expensive. I had this estate agent they were doing, how do they call this, brand advertisements. They were going to do activation at the three different malls: Accra Mall, Marina Mall, and West Hills Mall for 2 weeks, and they needed models to do the activation for them. I went into on behalf of the models, and they're like, we are expensive. First off, I gave them the rate card, and they said I should come for a meeting. When I went, and they're like, we are expensive. And I said, yes, you're not giving transportation, you're not giving them transportation. So all this is factored into the cost. Different set of people there too, who also came with their manager. So I asked their manager for his rate card, and I realized that he was giving them very, very, very cheap prices. I don't know what his reasons are, but then his rates were so cheap. So when they didn't call me back, I understood why they didn't call me back, because someone is giving them like a way cheaper rate, even if the models are not good. The next time, because they're thinking about saving money, they would go in for that person,
Mm-hmm.
which
That's
is
true.
not good. Because some of us are
Well,
investing time into grooming the models to bring
photographers
out the
are
best, and people are just
we're also facing the same thing, undercutting. You know, You go, five of you go and bid for the same job. You as a professional, you have your tax obligations, you have your rents, your bills to pay. You give your cost of doing business plus your insurance profit and all that. You give your price. There is this photographer who is a student. His fees are being paid by his parents. His camera was bought by his uncle. He doesn't pay bills, nothing. All he wants is just something small so he can put together and be buying pizza for that girl he's eyeing. So he goes in and then charges, let's say, 10% of what you are charging as a professional. And the people think, oh, you are all photographers. So if one person is charging, let's say, 1,000 cedis, you are charging 5,000. I mean, they can cut costs. Why don't they go with the 1,000 cedis one? And now they get a job done in a nasty way. Then they come back asking you, can you please edit this picture for us? Somebody took it, but we don't like the person. I'm like, but that's what you paid for. You wanted a cheap thing. And my editing, everything is part of the package I gave you. But because they want, somebody has brought a cheaper one and he's also holding a camera. So they conclude that, okay, once you're holding a camera, the other person is also holding a camera. His price is 5 times less than mine. They'll go with the person, not knowing that, Charlie, the quality also matters. Hey, Grace Diaries, welcome. How is Koforidua?
Something business people have to learn that everything comes at a price. The same way their business has a cost, and when they are doing operations, it comes at a cost. That's the same way creatives also come at a cost. That's something we have to let businesses understand. Working with creatives comes as a cost because you don't expect someone to invest. You want to come and rip off at a very cheap price.
And all these things, I'll always say, some of our colleagues are the reasons for all this. The same way some of your
Like,
colleagues are also part of it. Especially when it comes to handling models. Most of them complain that the agency goes for, maybe the show is 150 cedis per head, but the agency will give them maybe 40 cedis. I understand the agency has cost of running stuff and all that. Now that you're investing your own money, nobody is complaining. Then when it's time for you to start getting your money back, they will start complaining that you're starving them and all that. But some of them overdo it. Like they want the whole profit at a go. I mean, why would you go for a contract that's paying each model 150 and you decide to pay them 40 cedis?
No, but
All that.
as an agent or as a manager, the maximum percentage you can take from a contract is 30%. You're not supposed to go above that.
But
Above that, the model can.
You agree with me that there are
Yes,
some that are taking, like, as the
there's
scenario I
some
gave, 150 and they will give the model 40 Ghana.
because I went to do this show, and it was in phases. We did a first phase and we were paid. The second phase, they brought someone to take care of the coordination of the models. So instead of them to give the money to us, they gave it to the coordinator to pay us. And this is what happened. The coordinator came with his own models, though we had been contracted. He came with extra models for the second phase of the program. And that came at a cost to him. Instead of talking to us who were already contracted and letting us know that, so this is the problem. I've we were supposed to work with just you guys, but I brought extra people. That means I have to pay them. So I'd have to take some of your monies to pay them all so that we collectively find a way to sort out the issue. He just decided to give us some money. And this is what he told us: this is for your transportation. Your payments will come later. And that was what happened on the first day, like transportation, and then the payments came later. So for those of us who came for the first phase of the program, we thought, okay, it was a normal procedure because the first time we came, that was what they did. They gave us transportation, they fed us, during the show, and then after they sent us our money. So
Mm.
I went there as an individual. I went with one of my models, but I went there as a model and also as a manager for my model. So
Mm.
I was waiting for payments 2 weeks, 1 month. Taking the money and had spent it. When the first payment came, the first payment came after 3 days. I sent her money to her, and I take 20%. So I took the 20% agency fee, and then I sent her 80%. Now I'm waiting for the money. The money is not coming. The model is expecting her money. She might feel I have gotten the money and I am not telling her because she didn't know what was going on behind the scenes. I went to ask some of the people and they're like, the money was supposed to be given to you guys that night. And I'm like, no, this is what the guy told us. He told us that it is our transportation, so the money will come back late. And I was contracted by someone from the company. So I was talking to that person directly. And he's like, no, that's not the thing. My boss is not even around. He's not in the country. He's traveled. But
Wow.
we've already sorted out the models. And now I didn't know how to sort out my model because I didn't have the money then to pay her. And I wasn't paid. Personally, I wasn't paid. She also wasn't paid.
These are some of the
So
things we
sometimes,
go through.
hmm,
So I think now about
so sometimes
I don't know how united the agencies are or how united models are. Do you guys have something like an association for agencies or for models?
there is an association for models, but personally, I don't like how they do things. That's from my personal perspective. I don't like how they do things. So for now, I'm not part of them. I'm not affiliated to them. There are a few of us that have come up together and are thinking of doing something, but it's still in the pipeline. It's not out there yet. We are still planning on how to do stuff. We are trying to educate models, agencies, and all creators, like what I do on my show.
Mm. Okay.
So,
So what you do? When are you hosting me on your show?
oh, next week is this Sunday is branding. So when we get to photographers, I'll come to you.
Mm. Mm.
We are talking about how models should brand themselves and if
To
it's
come to think of
important
that,
on
I have,
social media
you know,
career.
I organize workshops every year for photographers, and then branding is one thing I never play with. So I have this guy who is like he does corporate branding for companies and all. Corporate branding, full package, designing a whole
Okay,
branding for them. So if you would want someone like that on your show, I can
okay,
talk to
then
him and see if
please,
you.
I'll send you my number again on IG so you send it to him because I'm still looking. I have a guest in mind, but I'm still looking for
Mm.
alternative because I
Yeah,
want
it
it to
might
be
be it might be too short.
um
The notice might be too short, so I'll talk to him and then for maybe
y-
a subsequent one.
today today is Tuesday. It's on Sunday.
Today is gone,
The
oh.
show is
So
on
today is Wednesday.
Sunday. Okay, so tomorrow you can talk to
Yeah,
him tomorrow, but it's on Sunday.
because
Day
things
at
like
4
this,
p.m.
I know they need to prepare for the specific. Because what I do is photography, and I tell him like 2 months before, so he prepares adequately for that. So this being modeling, he will
And
have to prepare for your
prepare
terms
for
and
it.
all those
Okay.
things. Yeah. So I'll tell him about it and then see his mind.
I want to do it in two phases or three phases,
Mm,
depending if I get the people I'm looking for. First off, we have to do it branding for models and then branding for agencies and how agencies should help brand their models. And then we'll
mm,
do the subsequent one that will talk about all of them and how they go hand in hand.
mm. It shows on my face that I haven't been sleeping enough. Anyway, it's part of branding. All right, so I think we are almost 2 hours, 30 minutes into this. It's past almost 10:30. Okay, so I think we can draw the curtains here and then we will continue tomorrow. Because my phone is not here, I'm not able to send the links to my WhatsApp groups and all those places. So I'm not. Yesterday, I had somebody send the link in the groups. So we had more people coming in, but today he hasn't been here, so he couldn't send in the link. So I'm trying. Hopefully by Friday, I should get a phone. Then we can go back to normal business. So thank you very much for being part of this. As usual, anytime we call on you, you make it. Apart from ECG putting you in blackness. First, it was internet. Now internet is good, and ECG has decided to make you. Hopefully, very soon everything will be in order. Then we can, run these things on all platforms without any hitches. So thank you very much for being part of this tonight. We will continue tomorrow.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, that sounds some way. So anytime somebody says thank you for having me, I don't know, it sounds different in my ears.
Elom, I'll be waiting for you, and so hit me up on Instagram.
Sure. I'll talk to him and then let you know.
Okay.
Okay, enjoy your night.
You too.
Okay, guys, so that was Cassie on the line, a model and a model manager as well. So we sought her mind on various aspects, and she clarified. So we will continue tomorrow with. I will see to it that most of the people I want to be here would have StreamYard configured on their devices so that we can have them join, just like Cassie joined, and then Seun also joined earlier with Telly also. Yes, so aside the network misbehaving, everything has been well. So thank you very much for being part of this. We'll be back again tomorrow at 8 p.m. As you know, each day 8 p.m. we are here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, if you're new here, just hit the subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified anytime we go live. And if you haven't liked this video yet, please go ahead and like it, thumbs up, and we'll be back here tomorrow with you guys. So thank you for being part of it. If you have any question, I'll spend like 30 seconds here waiting for anything, but in the meantime, my mic is going off. Yes, the mic is going off. Yeah, mic is going off. Yes, mic is going off. Mic is going off. Okay, the mic is off. Mic is off. Yes, my ID